professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Bye.
Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4 minutes past 1 p.m. in the city of Ibadan. Welcome to Spot R, coming to you live from the studio. Our stable of Power365 FM situated in the city of Ibadan. Yeah, my name is James Oluwaduro Timiaremu, and I'm going to be your host on the show this afternoon, talking about Spot R. Well, it's not the news anymore that the Golden Eaglet, that's the under-17 Nigeria team, and the under-17 team of Burkina Faso played out or draw last evening. They played out 0-0 at the University Stadium in Accra. Okay, we'll talk about it when we get to that point. Alright, quickly, let's start with NLO. The Nationwide League Gone has announced a date for the 2024 Youth League. The NLO Youth League Division 2 is scheduled to kickstart on Saturday, the 13th of July. The NLO made the announcement on its website. Registration for the competition is due to take place on the 15th of June. That's another Saturday, but that'll be next month, 15th of June. NLO won clubs against age falsification. Only under 19 players will take part in the competition. The fixtures for the new season are expected to be released on Monday, the 17th of June. Over 188 teams are expected to participate in the competition from across the country.
Bye.
the Ondo State government has expressed their readiness to invest in Nigeria Premier Football League side Sunshine Stars youth team. The Sunshine Stars under 17 team failed to progress to the playoff of the maiden edition of the NPFL Youth League. The State Commissioner for Youth and Sport Development, Honorable Saka Yusuf Ogunleye, disclosed this during an unscheduled visit to the team's training ground. Yusuf Ogunleye promised that the team won't be neglected by the government. According to him, he says, I'm here today to identify with you and assure you of your support before we go outside to sign players for Sunshine Stars. We would have promoted some of you to the team, which means we would just add a few from outside to make our team. I appreciate all of you. I put everything in place to ensure that the team are together and also share same vision with the state government on why we need to return to the golden old days of Oxford Day, where the likes of Abe Sunday, Dayo Ojo, Godfrey Obuabona, and host of others were discovered. Alright, Simon Cletus was named man of the match following Golden Eaglet 0-0 draw against Burkina Faso on Thursday. Cletus impressed his superb displays. Cletus impressed with his superb display at the Eaglet midfield. The Mablon Football Club midfielder was close to scoring the winning goal for Nigeria in the 65th minute. The Golden Eaglets dominated the encounter against the Buccaneers, but couldn't really carve out any meaningful clear-cut chances. Manugaba boys will now shift attention to their second group game against Nigeria Republic on Sunday, that's next tomorrow. The encounter will hold at the University Stadium, Accra. Already, the president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Ibrahim Guzel, has revealed details of the contract given to the new Super Eagles coach, Finidi George. The Super Eagles winger was appointed the coach of the senior national men's team and unveiled by the board at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium on Monday. Details of his contract were shrouded in secrecy, with some media reports saying the federation only committed him to a one-year deal, however refuting the claims. On Soccer Africa, a popular TV show in South Africa, the NFF boss says, I don't know where the one-year contract information emanated from. All I know is that as far as our contract with Finidi George is concerned, he's going to be in charge of the team to the end of 2026 World Cup. According to him, he says, I don't think 2026 is going to be a one-year contract. The key thing is, in every contract, there must be some indices and some targets that you must put in place for somebody in order for him to get optimal performance. And the first target is to qualify the team for next year's Nations Cup and to get to at least the semi-finals of the Cup. Okay, the semi-finals of the Nations Cup, as well as qualify the team to the World Cup and to get us the target of playing in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. So these are the main targets we put in place for him in the contract, and by the grace of God, we are working hard to see how we can achieve that. Ibrahim Guzel also stated that the Federation didn't force George to choose his assistant. Daniel Amokachi, Benjamin James, Olatunji Barwa, Chima Oyeike, and Mehmet Otstock will be assistant to the former Inyimba Football Club Gaffer. Well, I'm very happy when we unveiled Finidi George to Nigeria. The NFF technical director put all the names on the list and they chose the best. They chose the best that they felt will work. All the names you saw as assistants to Finidi George were chosen by him. The Super Eagles we host South Africa in their upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying fixture at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo on Friday, the 7th of June. The three-time African champions will travel to face Benin Republic at the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium in Abidjan 3 days later. quickly let's talk about Nigeria players participating or doing well in their foreign clubs. Okay, let's start with Victor Osimhen. Well, Victor Osimhen, a big name in this summer transfer window, this upcoming summer transfer window. Okay, football transfer market expert Rudy Galetti has named 2 players Chelsea could use as make weight in a deal to sign Victor Osimhen from Napoli. According to him, Cesar Casadei and David Fofana will be in line to move to Napoli for Osimhen to join the Blues. According to him, Cesar Casadei and David Fofana will be in line to move to Napoli for Osimhen to join the Blues. Rudy Galetti is now suggesting that Casadei or Fofana might be sent the opposite direction as the sacrificial lamb. Casadei joined Chelsea's side in the summer of 2022 but has made just 10 appearances. For Mauricio Pochettino's side, he spent last season on loan with Championship side Reading and was at Leicester City on another loan deal earlier on in the campaign but got recalled in January. Fofana, on the other hand, is currently on loan with Burnley, with his future looking uncertain at the moment. Well, according to Rudy Galetti in his words, he says, as for the transfer chapter, Chelsea want Victor Osimhen, who will leave Napoli at the end of the season. More and more, the Blues want to negotiate the terms of the release clause, and it cannot be ruled out that the English club will try to include players such as Cesar Casadei or David Fofana in the negotiation to lower the price, although Napoli are not open to negotiating the price and are only asking for cash. With Victor, a personal agreement is not so far away, and the parties will continue talking in the coming days. Another Nigeria player's name on the news today is Umar Sadiq. Getafe will look to sign Umar Sadiq from fellow La Liga club Real Sociedad at the end of the season. Sadiq has endured another underwhelming season at Real Sociedad after a troubled campaign last term. The Nigeria international was sidelined for around 7 months last season after undergoing surgery for a ligament injury. The big striker has featured mostly as a substitute for Real Sociedad this season. Sadiq has scored 3 goals in 20 La Liga appearances for his club. Getafe, according to Football Espana, are ready to offer to him a lifetime by taking him on loan for the 2024-2025 season. Jos Bodela's side wanted a replacement for Enes Honor, who joined Bournemouth in January. Former Arsenal and Manchester United forward Robbie Van Persie has secured his first senior managerial role following his appointment as the new head coach for Dutch side SC Eindhoven. The appointment was disclosed on Thursday, that was yesterday, on the club's website. The 40-year-old ex-Dutch player enjoyed a stellar career at Feyenoord, Arsenal, Manchester United and Fenerbahce before his retirement in 2019. Van Persie, popularly called RVP, started working at Feyenoord as a specialist and youth coach, where he was a co-head coach for the Feyenoord under-18 side. The former left-footed striker, remarkably remembered as one of the best forward at the Emirates Stadium in North London, told his new club about his passion for the coaching profession and stated his commitment to developing the club. At SC Eindhoven, Van Persie will meet an old acquaintance with general manager Ferry Dahan. The two were teammates when Feyenoord won the UEFA Cup in 2002. But there was an information revealed on the club's website. Van Persie will be presented at SC Eleven on Tuesday, the 21st of May, 2024. That's next week. The Confederation of African Football has appointed the former Vice President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Shehu Diko, as the match commissioner for the CAF Confederation Cup final between Zamalek of Egypt and Morocco. Morocco's football club, talking about RS Bakene. The second leg encounter we hold at the Cairo International Stadium on Sunday. RS Bakene defeated Zamalek 2-1 in the first leg last Sunday at Bakene Municipal Stadium. Issoufou Dayo and Adil Taif scored for Moroccans in the encounter. Zamalek got their only goal of the keenly contested game through Sefidin Jaziri. It will be recalled Vadiko also commissioned the 2018 CAF Champions League final between Tunisia's Esperance, that was Esperance of Tunisia, and Al Ali of Egypt. Okay, let's talk about the Wafu Zone B, the Wafu Under-17 tournament going on in Ghana. Like I said earlier, Burkina Faso had the Golden Eaglet to a goalless draw in the opening game of Wafu Zone B Under-17 Championship at the University of Ghana Stadium in Accra. Yes, Thursday evening. Manu Gaba opted for a 4-3-3 formation with Dominic Chinedu named in goal, while Sylvester Chika, Daniel Mende, Waris Yunus, and Boluwatife Ekishola lined up as defenders. The skipper of the side, Simon Cletus, was joined by Destiny Samuel and Abdulmuiz Aladimeji in midfield, while Rafa Adam led the attack and was flanked by Imrana Muhammad and Ibrahim Abdulganiyu. In a cagey affair, the Eaglets managed to give out their only chance in the first half in the 24th minute as Cletus' defense splitting pass found Oladimeji, who failed to hit the target. There was not much action in the first 45 minutes as both the Eaglet and the Young Stallion counterpart failed to create any goal-threatening opportunities. The second half had a bit of action as Gabasai came out with more intent. Despite their threat, the first chance of the restart fell to Burkina Faso, who had opportunity to score from a set piece on the edge of the box but wasted the chance. There was a nice exchange of passes by the defending champions in the 58th minute as they worked their way into the opponent area, but Muhammad couldn't get his shot on target. However, Nigeria's best chance of the game came to Captain Cletus in the 65th minute after finding himself through on goal with only the goalkeeper to beat, but he dragged his shot wide. Burkina Faso almost finished the Eagles, but the wasted chances for Gaba and Ekishola to tank after the defender made a superb block to deny the opponent in the 71st minute. A minute stoppage time, the Eaglets struck the bar after a defensive mix-up in the Burkina area. The Eaglets will hope to record their first win of the championship when they face Niger Republic in the second game on Sunday. Golden Eaglet head coach Manu Gaba has lamented his team's poor preparation for the Wafu B's Under-17 Championship. Gaba's side were held to a 0-0 draw by Burkina Faso in their opening fixture in the competition at the University Stadium on Thursday evening. The Eaglet dominated the game but couldn't find a way past the resolute Burkina defense. The Gaffer reckoned his team's inadequate preparation affected his performance in the game. According to him, he says the match against Burkina Faso was only the first international game by the team. Burkina Faso were better prepared than us. They went on playing tough. Just like Ghana, but hopefully they will get better as the tournament progresses. The Golden Eaglet will face Niger Republic in their next game on Sunday, like I said earlier. Okay, quickly let's talk about other sports. Then from there we talk about football news on the foreign scene. Well, in continuation of the news I read the other time, talking about Chelsea sacrificing two players, or one of those two players, for Victor Osimhen. Alright, Napoli themselves are reportedly monitoring Atletico Madrid striker Samu Omorodion as a potential candidate to replace Victor Osimhen. The Partenope are seeking a replacement for Osimhen, who is widely expected to leave at the end of the season for well over 110 million euros. Omorodion valued at a minimum of 40 million euros as he priced on loan at Deportivo Alaves this season, and Atletico will cash in on him amid interest from Napoli as well as from Premier League trio Arsenal, Liverpool and West Ham United. The forward, just 20 years of age, has scored 9 goals in 33 league appearances while on a season-long loan at Deportivo Alaves from Atletico. The Spain under-21 international has a contract with Atletico through June 2028, but could move on. With Osimhen attracting so much interest, it makes sense that Napoli are keeping an eye. Napoli are keeping an eye out of striker this summer, and Omorodion could be another smart purchase that the club would be able to sell for a profit. Again later, Napoli have sent scouts to view Omorodion, but getting him from Atletico won't be easy. Okay. An Italian transfer expert, Gianluca Di Marzio, according to him, says Napoli watch Omorodion in action for Alaves, where he has scored 9 goals in 33 La Liga appearances this season. While Napoli might try to negotiate a deal, it remains to be seen whether the striker himself will accept, as he has reportedly said that he sees himself with Atletico next season. It was purchased for only 6 million euros from Granada in the summer of 2023. Immediately was sent on loan to Alaves with dual Spanish and Nigerian citizenship. He turned 20 earlier this month and has also been linked with Roma as well as several Premier League clubs. Okay, let's talk about other sports. Rivers Hoopers will face AS Douanes of Senegal in one of the 4 seeding games in the playoffs of the ongoing 2024 Basketball Africa League at the BK Arena in Kigali next week. The seeding games will take place on the 24th of May to the 25th of May. Both teams met twice in the Sahara Conference last week, each recording 1 win. Hoopers defeated Douanes 77-68 in their opener before the Senegalese side held the Kingsmen 56-54, thanks to a late buzzer beating 2 points from Mike Fofana. The winners between Hoopers and Douanes, talking about Game 40, will play against the winners between Petro de Luanda and US Monza Game 39, while the losers square up against the losers of Game 39 in the quarter-finals. The Kingsmen, who won the Sahara Conference, are third on the overall standings behind Kalahari Conference champions FUS Rabat of Morocco in the second, and 9 conference champions Al Ahly of Egypt, who top the overall standings. Douanes and Petro de Luanda from Angola complete the top 5. Morocco US Monatsa are in 6th position, just as Al Ahly of Libya and Cape Town Tigers occupy 7th and 8th positions respectively. In other quarter-final seeding games, Al Ahly takes on FUS Rabat, Petro de Luanda face US Monza, and Al Ahly Libya play Cape Town Tigers. Meanwhile, the Kingsmen, currently in Lagos, will leave for Kigali this weekend. Alright, Nigeria tennis icon Sadiq Abdullahi has called on Nigeria Tennis Federation (NTF) to set a 10-year goal that would help the country's players compete favorably in the African Table Tennis Junior Championship. The adjunct professor at Florida International University and Miami-Dade College, who represented Nigeria at the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, shared his thought after Tunisia won the 2024 edition in both male and female categories in a chat with the media. According to him, he says this is the benchmark and Nigeria should set a goal to achieve this in 10 years. I won the West African Junior Championship in 1978 and in 1979 and 1980 Nigeria were rated the best junior players in Africa. Abdullahi, who rose to number 262 in the world in 1985, said, says for the 6th time in a row, Morocco won the Best Nations Trophy following the brilliant result achieved by their players in the different African Junior Championship to qualify for the 2024 ITF World Junior Tennis Finals alongside Tunisia, who finished second. Well, the Confederation of Africa Tennis, in conjunction with the International Tennis Federation and the Federation Tunisia de Tunis, organized the African Junior Tennis Championship at the Tennis Club de La Vena, Tunisia, from the 6th of May to the 11th of May. 9 African countries participated in the event, namely host Tunisia, Algeria, Botswana, Egypt, Morocco, Togo, Uganda, and Zimbabwe. The tournament, a regional qualifying event for the World Junior Tennis Finals 2024 in Prostějov, Czech Republic, from the 5th of August to 10th of August, saw Morocco, both boys and girls, and Tunisia, the boys team only, secured their spot at the final. The AJTC was dominated by the Moroccan teams, who won gold in both boys and girls competition, while Tunisia boys and Egyptian girls finished second respectively. Nigeria won the first 3 editions in 1978, 1979, and 1980. Quickly, let's talk about Formula One. Lando Norris says McLaren are not ready to challenge Red Bull consistently despite taking his maiden victory in the Miami Grand Prix. The Briton expect a competitive showing at this weekend's Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, but said McLaren are not getting ahead of ourselves. According to him, he says, I'm confident we can make steps forward, but I've made it clear we are not going to be there every weekend. We need more if we are to challenge Red Bull and Ferrari more consistently. Norris' Miami victory followed a major aerodynamic development to the McLaren for the Florida event, and he believes the car should be even better matched with the Imola track this weekend. But he pointed out that other teams were also progressing. Ferrari have their own development package this weekend, including major bodywork revision and improved aerodynamics. Red Bull, Mercedes, and Aston Martin also have upgrades. And Norris, whose Miami win was helped by a well-timed safety car that allowed him to jump to the front ahead of Red Bull's Max Verstappen, said he still ranked McLaren behind Red Bull and Ferrari. quickly, in the world of tennis, Andy Murray was beaten 6-2, 6-4. 6-4, 6-2, I beg your pardon. The first set ended 6-4. 6-4, 6-2, as he was knocked out of a clear-cut ATP Challenger event in Bordeaux by Grigor Barrari. Murray went 5-0 down in the first set, and despite recovering to 5-4, Frenchman Barrari then held his serve to take the opener. The Briton, who is up 7th in the rankings, was broken to love in the third game of the second set, and after failing to take 2 break points in the next game, went with 3-1. Barrari, ranked 115th in the world, went on to lead 5-2 before serving out to win the match in 1 hour 27 minutes. Overall, Andy Murray took 3 of 6 break points, while his opponent converted 6 from 7. The tournament was 37-year-old Murray's first tournament since a ruptured ankle ligament suffered at the Miami Open in March, and he came through the first round match after opponent Kieran Jacquet retired when trailing in the second set. 3-time Grand Slam champion Murray has previously said he has not planned to play much past this summer, but has not announced where his final tournament will be. Briton Dan Evans is also taking part in the competition and won 63-76 against Frenchman Harold Mayot to progress in the quarterfinal. Evans will play Shang John Chen of China in the next round. Alright, in the women's corner, Iga Swiatek won Coco Gauff 6-4, 6-3 to secure a place in the Italian Open final in Rome. Coco Gauff went up by an early break, but world number 1 Iga Swiatek quickly retrieved this deficit before going on to take the opening set. Iga Swiatek broke the American serve in the 5th game of the second set before a double fault at 4-3 before a double fault at 4-3 up resulted in the 22-year-old Pole facing only a second break point of the match. The opportunity was not seized, and Swiatek broke the world number 3 serve in the second game to win the match in 1 hour 47 minutes. Iga Swiatek will play Aryna Sabalenka in the final after the world number 2 beat American Danielle Collins 7-5, 6-2. The match against Sabalenka will be a repeat of the Madrid Open final earlier this month, which Swiatek won in dramatic fashion. In the men's draw in Rome, Nicolas Jarry caused an upset by beating world number 7 Stefanos Tsitsipas to reach the semi-finals. Jarry from Chile claimed a 3-6, 7-5, 6-4 win to reach his first ATP Masters 1000 semi-final. He will face Tommy Paul in the last four after the American knocked out Hubert Hurkacz of Poland. Paul, who beat defending champion Daniil Medvedev in the last 16, 1-7-5, 3-6, 6-3. Still talking about tennis, a women's tournament will return to the Queen's Club for the first time in more than 50 years in 2025, following discussions with the ATP about the impact on the men's event the week after. Male players raised concern about the quality of the grass courts they will inherit at the historic venue in West London. The ATP has requested a review should take place after next year's inaugural 2-week event, but the LTA says it is very confident it will be permanent move. That it's going to be a permanent move. Okay, let's talk about basketball. The Minnesota Timberwolves have forced their Western Conference Playoff semi-final series to a decider against defending champion the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets have led series 3-2. They've led the series 3-2 heading into game 6 rather. The Nuggets had led the series 3-2 heading into game 6, and a win would have big their place in the conference final. However, the Timberwolves won 115-70 to level the series, which will be decided by game 7 on Sunday. Anthony Edwards was on the top scorer in the match with 27 points, but he credited the return of Marconi with the win. Point guard Conley had been injured for Game 5 with a sore Achilles. The 36-year-old scored 13 points, made 5 assists, had 4 rebounds and no turnovers. Edwards was not the only one to credit Conley, with coach Chris Finch heaping praise on his player. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget tomorrow, the 18th of May, is the D-Day for the big heavy bout that everyone has been waiting for. Talking about Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, the first of its kind. The winner of that match goes home with all the belts. All the belts. So it's an undisputed bout. So you all should watch out. Okay, that's some boxing. Now let's return to football. Okay, before I move from boxing, let me quickly talk about this. Tyson Fury refused to look Alexander Usyk in the eye as the two world champions came head to head before Saturday's undisputed heavyweight title fight. The winner will be crowned the division's first undisputed champion in the 4-belt era and arguably the greatest heavyweight of a generation. But the two champions exchanged very few words in a pre-fight news conference in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Fury, the showman whose antics at such events had created many headlines over the years, said he would keep it short and sweet and stuck to his word. According to him, says, "I'm ready. I've got nothing to say. I'm ready for a good fight. If it's tough or easy, either way I will be ready," the 35-year-old Briton said. They thanked Usyk for agreeing to the fight. When asked if he had a message to the Ukrainian, Fury added, "God bless him. I will say a prayer for him before the fight, for us both to get out of the ring safely." Usyk also did not want to engage in any pre-fight trash talk. The only pronouncement from Usyk's mouth was, "Let's make history enough." That was what he said. When the two came to the front of the stage for an obligatory face-off, Usyk stood sideways, but Fury instead opted to face the crowd front on. The Gypsy King placed his tribly hat on a member of security, sang along to the music, flexed his muscles, and left the stage.
In putting this massive event on. I want to thank Usyk for turning up and challenging me. I'm going to make this short and simple. I want to thank God for the victory that I've received already, and I want to thank everybody involved in putting this massive event on. I want to thank Usyk for turning up and challenging me, and that's about it. Thank you to all the fans who travelled over to support me, because I know it's tough times at the moment and money's hard, so I aim to put on a show. I'm ready. Got nothing to say apart from I'm ready for a good fight, and if it's tough or easy, either way I'll be ready.
Let's make history. Enough.
Okay, those were the threatening words, or would I say that there's nothing threatening. There's nothing threatening from those boxers' mouth. Okay, that's it from Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Okay, we can't wait to see what's gonna happen tomorrow. All right, let's return to football. All right, manager Thomas Tuchel has confirmed he will leave Bayern Munich this summer despite holding talks about a potential U-turn to stay. It was announced in February the German, 50 years of age, will depart with a year left on his contract after a difficult campaign in which Bayern were beaten to the Bundesliga title by Bayer Leverkusen. The petition from fans called for Tuchel to stay, but the former Chelsea manager says talks did not reach an agreement, as our agreement from February still stands. Brazil have been named host of the 2027 Women's World Cup after beating a joint bid by Belgium, the Netherlands, and Germany (BNG). They became the first nation to be handed the right by an open vote, with member associations voting 190 to 78 in favor of Brazil at FIFA's Congress in Bangkok on Friday, which is today. It will be the first time a Women's World Cup has been hosted by a South American country. Congratulations to Brazil, FIFA President Gianni Infantino said. Both bids met hosting criteria, but Brazil scored higher on technical aspects, covering areas such as stadiums, accommodation, fan zones, and transport in a FIFA bid evaluation report. The United States and Mexico withdrew their joint bid in April, saying they would focus on bidding for the tournament in 2031, while South Africa did the same in November. Barcelona are considering sacking the head coach, talking about Xavi Hernandez. The 44-year-old had announced in January that he would step down at the end of the season, but was persuaded to stay by the club president Joan Laporta. However, comment by Xavi in a recent news conference appeared to have angered the club's board, who now feel the former Spanish midfielder should depart. Barcelona B team manager Rafael Marquez is favourite to take over as manager. Before Thursday's away win at Almeria, Xavi suggested it will be difficult to compete financially with rivals Real Madrid and the other top teams in Europe. Real Madrid have already secured the La Liga title this term, and they are currently also in the final of the UEFA Champions League. And we signed France striker Kylian Mbappe from Paris Saint-Germain in the summer. Barcelona are 40 points behind Real Madrid in the league with 2 games remaining. Xavi took charge in November 2021 after leaving Qatari club side Al Saad and guided Barcelona to the Spanish title in his first full season in charge in 2022-2023. The Spanish Giants exited this season's Champions League at the quarter-final stage following defeat by PSG. Outgoing Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp says he would vote to scrap video assistant referee (VAR) as officials are not able to use the technology properly. Premier League clubs will vote on whether to scrap VAR from next season at their annual general meeting on the 6th of June. VAR was introduced in 2019 to help report on-field officials with key match decisions, but there have been a number of controversial incidents following the technology. According to him, he says, "I don't think they, talking about the club, voting against VAR. I think they will vote about how it gets used, because that's definitely not right," Klopp said. "In the way they do it, I would vote against it. I'll vote against it because these people are not able to use it properly," talking about the VAR. This is coming from the outgoing coach of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp. While still talking about Liverpool, it's not the news anymore. They are both players of Liverpool, talking about Thiago Alcantara and Joel Matip, will be leaving the club at the end of this season. Immediately, their contract ends. Thiago Alcantara joined Liverpool from Bayern Munich in 2020. While Joel Matip joined Liverpool from Schalke 04 some years back, winning the UEFA Champions League and the English Premier League at Anfield. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have to say. My BY, it's a wrap on the show talking about Sport Hour. Join me again tomorrow from 9:30 to 10:30 tomorrow. I remain my humble self, James Oluwaduroti Meremu. You have a lovely weekend. Au revoir.
This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves